Okay, so should we start with his match versus the Wario?
Yeah. As soon as there it is.
Alright, we have...
Okay. Alright.
And I think we're just gonna look at game one.
Yeah.
This is the only one he went Meta Knight.
Morts.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, how do we? Is there any way for us to slow it down, or do we just have to keep pausing and pausing?
I don't know.
It looks like we can only do this.
Okay.
What I'm looking at.
Morts. Wario Meta Knight. This is a PM matchup, man. This is a PMS
Yeah,
matchup.
this is...
So,
Yeah, that was a really bad bear. He got grabbed. Like he can't just like throw a bear that close to Wario, because you get grabbed by Wario, you're gonna eat a ton of percent. So you gotta. Mass definitely has to space that quite a bit better.
Yeah, if he does that late enough, it is like +0 or something. But I guess he did it a little too high.
He did. Yeah, he did that way too high.
this is pretty basic. Wario wants to get in and combo. Meta Knight wants to space
Yeah, and like that.
Again,
nair.
bad nair.
Yeah.
and just play neutral really hard.
Kind of like a P2S neutral with just a lot of nairs. Oh, trigger recovery.
Okay, the one thing there, I liked that and I didn't, just because a lot of people, when they deal with shuttle loop, they usually just try to roll on. So he like dipped low and went back high. I don't know if he could have gone, if he stayed horizontal, if he would have been able to go on ledge. But most people just, yeah.
Yeah, he would have been able to. I also would have preferred using Tornado there, because he's grabbing ledge to try to go to the top platform
Yeah.
if you can, or just go land on a platform, or try to edge cancel it on the right platform. In that scenario, so that way you can at least try to get your jumps back for hitting the ground if he somehow gets you back off stage.
Right, yeah, and then you can just recuperate from there.
Exactly.
But
I would have gotten hit by the mix if I would have tried to edge guard and he'd probably just go above me.
yeah.
That was
Well-
I think that's what he was trying to do.
Ooh, tech chase.
Is that his first hit? Did he get zeroed yet?
It's not easy. What? Oh yeah, he did.
Oh, so people
I really
say
like
Master
that.
Charizard.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I
He
was
had a good
surprised
sequence
though.
there.
I didn't see Charizard,
Is
but
Mask... Okay, I've only
I feel
seen
like Mario Charizard.
I have only seen Mask play Meta Knight this whole tournament,
Really? Oh yeah,
or at
this-
least today.
Whoa.
Okay, so there he, I feel like he had plenty of jumps, and I guess he was
Oh
trying
no,
to...
he had all of his jumps. Like usually with Meta Knight, you want a meteor with your jump.
Yeah,
Because you open up a lot more options and trying to hit the like Meta Knight is not really good at meteor canceling with the specials.
right.
Really bad, because you have to do it with your reverse shuttle loop. Like there's no question.
At the right spacing too, yeah.
Exactly. Like you have to be really close to the edge too, otherwise you're screwed. So you always want to try to break meteors with your jump.
Yeah, he might have been used to Charizard's up B, since I'm pretty sure he's or used to be primarily a Charizard player.
Yeah.
But
Well, he still plays Charizard because he goes to Charizard after this.
yeah, he does.
And also another thing I want to point out is against Wario, you always need to be prepared to spot dodge when you're shielding on a platform, because
Bite.
they
is-
love to bite people on platforms. And
Yeah,
spot dodge is the way to beat it.
yeah. You can also learn to shield drop, although that's harder.
Sometimes that works, but you don't become invincible from shield dropping,
Well,
so
like-
you could still get eaten by the bite while shield dropping.
Yeah, I mean, if you throw out an aerial, shouldn't it interrupt the bite? Or, I mean, sometimes he gets grab armor.
Yeah, grab armor is like the biggest thing.
Okay.
I usually try to spot dodge it.
Alright, doesn't bite linger, though? So spot dodge might not be the best? I don't know.
Well, most of the time when warriors are trying to bite, like they try to cover the whole platform, so they'll jump.
Oh, they'll
like,
go past
way
you.
back. They'll go past you. They
Okay.
won't be on top of you the entire time.
Gotcha.
So spot dodge is fine. But if they just like fall on top of you and like do the
Roll.
whole bite, then rolling would have been better.
Okay.
That hitbox? That hitbox though.
What? Oh yeah, sorry.
Ooh, the weak block. Probably wouldn't have even.
I want to go back to a little bit of that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, like that jab was unsafe. Obviously, jab is better against like spot dodges. I'm not sure if that's what he meant to do or if he was just panicking.
Yeah, that seemed like a panic to me.
Let's go back a little more. Around here. Yeah, he jumps into that side B, which is like that's the annoying part about fighting against Wario is like if you stay on the ground, he does the grounded side B, and if you go in the air, then he jumps. And it's just part of a kind of a mix up. But I guess the best way to if you feel like he's gonna side B, I guess do a fair because I feel like our fair is disjointed enough and has enough hitboxes to hit out.
It is.
Yeah.
Nair is also, but you have to get like the first few frames in there
right,
while it's actually disjointed.
Yeah.
Ooh, the weak block.
Oh, and like I said this earlier, but I haven't said this on the recording, but that he got up thrown, and I don't know if it's percent dependent, but like I said when I played Twisty, you
I'm
can.
pretty sure it is.
Yeah, but it's worth mashing out Nair just in case you are able to get out of that throw, because he ate a lot of damage for that.
Probably wouldn't have even killed.
The ledge grab was really good.
Yeah. Alright, so
Yeah, like you said, he does a lot of aerials, just like wherever, and he gets
Early
choked up.
aerials too,
Yeah,
and he's not even crossing up. Like if you're gonna do aerials like that, you need to cross up on shield.
yeah, and I feel like for fair, it's fine if you like fade back at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in some cases, the tip of fair can hit shield, and you'll be out of shield grab range. So on some characters, on Warrior, I don't think that's the case because Warrior's grab range is actually pretty big.
Okay.
So I think his grab range is longer than your fair, so you can't really space it out very much. So you have to fade back if you're gonna do it on shield, or you do a late fair into forward tilts, like to try to punish
To
the
bait
shield
out.
grab.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Morris is doing super good. He's just been really converting well off straight.
Like that.
Yes, that was great.
That was exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Because of that, he's just taking more stocks.
Right.
Yeah, and Mass is also missing a lot of recovery. Menard's got a lot of different recovery.
Yeah, and there's like he probably even knows what he needed to do to recover better there. It's easy as a Meta Knight player to opt for side B more than any other option.
Yeah, like if you ever want to do side B before using all your jumps, is mainly when you know you can beat out the opponent to edge and try to punish him for trying to grab it, and then you can clip him like you did. That's how you took his first stock. You side B'd and he got clipped by it, and then popped up and you baited him and you got the kill. So that's exactly how you want to use side B. You were late there with your side B there, so that if you mess up, you're dead. So
Yeah.
you gotta be extremely careful when you decide to use the side B or not.
Yeah. So like up B there would have been a little bit better, or.
I would prefer Tornado.
Okay.
Because you did, like one thing you can do with Tornado there. Let's go back to this situation. A little too far.
Off straight hits. And
Another thing, down smash isn't going to do you much at this percent, so I would try to avoid it. Like try to use down smash mainly to knock him off stage. That's usually what you want to use down smash for. I'm not the fan of using it at low percents like this, but that's just me personally.
because of that, he's just taking more.
So you can, like I said, neutral B, your Tornado. It would be really good to use it here because you go above him. Wario doesn't have the highest double jump, because so you can go above him easily without being punished. He's gonna try to do an aerial and then he's gonna land on stage, and that's when you fade back and re-grab ledge. It's really hard for like most people to punish it, especially when they're not expecting it. So that's actually a really good recovery option.
Thoughts.
Right.
Yeah, and Mass is also missing a lot of recovery. Meta Knight's got a lot of different recovery moves that serve different situations and cover different options.
I talked about this with you, Jelly, but like
Yeah.
with the falling aerials, like every time you're coming to the ground, you're doing an aerial, and he just punished you with the Dacus and now has you in a tech chase situation. So instead of always doing a falling aerial, just waveland, waveland back to try to just reset neutral, or waveland towards him and try to get a grab, and that's mainly if he's shielding, like grab or forward tilt, because forward tilt's faster than grab, so it's going to be harder for you to get punished for it. So don't always fall with an aerial. It can be very predictable, and you'll get punished just like you did here.
Okay, guys, saying about PM matches, we're saying that it's something that you don't see in Melee a lot. It's something that is different. Something like the characters were changed up a lot in PM. So like Meta Knight's down air, his entire kit really, like Wario's side Bs and such, even the way WAP charges is all PM.
Ooh!
Alright,
Rip.
so let's take a look at that stock again.
Yeah, there were several things
Okay.
that.
So, one thing I mainly want to point out, and this has been going out throughout the whole match, you need a shield more versus Wario, just like shield and neutral. Run up, shield. It's extremely good versus Wario, because if you catch him doing a side B and it hits your shield, he is an end lag for an extremely long time. To put into perspective, you can roll towards him after he hits you and still get a punish. It's extremely long. So that's what you want to try to get if for a side B heavy Wario like he's been showing right now. Shield. It's extremely good.
Yeah.
You want to add something?
Yeah, there were a few little situations. I'll back up a bit. Like, I guess that's too much.
A lot of different recovery moves that serve different situations. A lot of different recovery moves, different options.
Yeah, we already talked
Okay,
about
guys,
this.
saying about PM matches, we're saying that it's something that you don't see in Melee a lot. It's something that is different. Something.
Okay, so like,
That's really good.
yeah, his nair was good there because the guy was vulnerable, and he recognized that.
Like the characters were changed.
There, I would have liked to see down tilt
Yeah.
rather than down smash.
Down tilt's better. Forward tilt would have been good to either get the reset or pops him up and sets you up for a grab. But down smash, you can't get any follow up from it. So
Yeah, he was
that
at
ends the combo.
yeah he was at too low a percent to really get a whole lot besides a little bit of position, and really not that much.
A lot in PM. So like Meta
Again,
Knight's-
there would have liked to see just a down tilt, even though it also would have missed. He wouldn't have been as much end lag to cover the other option.
down air isn't.
Yeah, like one thing that's really good about using down tilt to tech chase is that you have enough time where the end lag isn't bad at all. You can forward tilt or even down tilt again with other options he does. Like he did tech in, you could have used forward tilt to react to the tech in. Forward tilt is really good with Meta Knight, so you need to use that quite a bit more. And you don't even have to use all three hits. Like a single forward tilt into a grab is good. Double forward tilt, like also changing the timing of your forward tilts to bait out, well, like while people are in shield, to bait out the shield grab. Just mix it up. Make it so it's unpredictable when you're going to stop. When you're going to start doing a forward tilt, extend it, or when you're just going to stop completely and try to go for a different option.
Yeah, a lot of Meta Knights do all three way too often, and that can be very punishable. And when you mix up
Entire kit
just doing
really.
one.
I don't like that down B there because he's already down on the ground, so you couldn't really hit him with the down B because he could just roll to react to you.
Yeah.
Instead, wait for him to roll, and then the moment he decides something, like say you're right below on the platform where you're standing on the platform right now. Say you're on the ground below it. You react to the roll. If he goes in place or to the right, you do an up air. If he goes where he did, you follow with a fair, in which that will lead to a cape, a down B, in which that would have killed. So keep that in mind with tech chasing. Meta Knight's extremely good at tech chasing on a platform. Really good.
Yeah,
So- utilize it.
He might have been just trying to get just the down B before he landed on the platform, which would have worked because down tilt to dimensional cape does work pretty well. But maybe it was just muscle memory messing him up from the platform situation.
Yeah,
but yeah,
and I understand the situation because you're down 3 stocks to 1, so you're trying to get the stocks as quick as possible. But it's also in these situations where you actually got to think about, oh, don't get too desperate. Like, you need to do stuff that will work. Well, not necessarily will work, but have a good chance of working. I feel like
In your
there
favor,
you had
yeah.
you had plenty of time to see that you're gonna miss it. Okay, so you go here. No, okay, never mind. That was a decent one because if you missed the tag, that would have hit.
yeah,
You were just a little unfortunate there.
yeah. Maybe instead of trying to hit the miss tech with down B, just like jump, and then if he misses the miss tech, you can react with like a nair or an up air or something. And if you see that he does tech, then you can wait a little bit and down B. Just to cover some options, maybe. But oh well.
Like Wario's side Bs and such. Even the way WAP charges is all PM.
After that F smash at the edge, he's been throwing out a lot of F smashes at the edge, and it's not the worst, but they're
Mix it up.
Yeah, like sometimes you just want to like run away from them and then hope they throw out like an attack, and then you dash in and grab the end lag of their move. But after that F smash, he tried to run away and he got caught by the side B. And if he had just thrown out F tilt after the F smash, it would have stuffed out the side B.
Shield.
Yeah, or shield.
Shield right after.
Yeah, but it's understandable that he was scared of the side B because it is a scary move. But running, you can't run away from it like that.
And trying to run away from it, you just let the side B get stronger because the further warrior goes on a grounded side B, if he goes in the air, it's a flat knockback. But on the ground, the further he runs, the stronger it gets. So you run away and get hit by it, it's worse than just getting hit by it right where you started it.
Yeah, so you're just making it worse for yourself. And that's the end of that stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so do we want to look at his other video versus Satan? He did pretty well there, even though there's room for improvement there.
So you got the link to that, right?
Yeah.
Alright, just paste it into that search box below and then play it.
And here we go.
Okay.
Apologies, that had to happen.
We have Mask versus Satan.
Yeah, now we are next. Mask versus Satan.
Mask versus
So now
Satan.
we've reached losers' quarters.
This is 3 out of 5.
Okay, one thing he did there that was really good was he did like a late bear into several F tilts to catch the shield grab like you were talking about earlier with
I'm not watching it now.
okay.
Actually, I stopped for a second to do this set of VODs.
Oh, sorry.
Legacy. All right.
Okay. So like I was saying,
Mask
he
versus Satan.
about here. Oh, sorry.
I actually watched these live, and you do a lot better in these next 2 sets than you did versus the Wario guy.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
Yeah, now we are next. Mask versus Satan.
Mask versus
So now
Satan.
we've reached
Right there.
losers'
Yeah.
see, I really like.
Really?
Okay.
Sorry.
So that was really good. Like using the, it wasn't the latest bear, but it was decent enough for where forward tilt will still beat out the shield grab. So that's exactly the kind of shield pressure Meta Knight has. Is like either like bear dare to forward tilt or down tilt or to a grab. They're pretty decent options. So you want to try to utilize that more if you're going to be the one approaching.
Quarters of 3 out of 5. Okay.
Yeah. Losers quarters up.
Okay, okay,
Top
okay.
6 essentially. Is your
Okay, so there I would have liked to see an up throw, because here he doesn't, like the Marth is in such a space that he can double jump and grab the edge without really being in any trouble. But if he had up thrown, he would have had a guaranteed follow up at some point. Unless he really, really wanted just to get Marth off stage, which I can somewhat understand.
Yeah, I don't mind the down throw as much.
So a bit more time still. Again, Marth Meta Knight.
The first bear was good.
Was good.
The second one, you leaned in a bit too far, and then you got vulnerable to a shield grab.
Yeah, he did it a little too high, and he tried to do it like a burst option, almost like I do the safe one so I can hit him with the next move. But Bear has a little too much startup to really do repeatedly by itself. You need to do a different move, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The same matchup we saw earlier.
You're
Let's go. Forward.
Actually, before we move on, we're at 33 seconds.
Quarters?
This is 3 out of 5.
Really? Lose quarters of 3 out of 5. Okay.
Yeah. Losers quarters up.
Okay, okay,
Top
okay.
6.
Like, I really like that little string there. You tech chased really well, trying to cover multiple options. Back.
Really? Lose quarters of 3 out of 5. Okay.
So you get the down smash, puts them all over the platform. You were about to react with a fair, but then you already noticed he was teching in. So you put yourself in position to get the dare down, and then you bait out the aerial. Go out of range of it, then go back in for a grab. That's extremely good. So I want to give you props for that.
Yeah, it was really good.
Forward by Marth. Put on the pressure. Is he going to? No. Dash attack will work.
That's gotta be careful when you're using down B like that, because I'll do this all the time too. When after I get a hit, I'll down B, and I'm mainly trying to land on the forward because I know my down B isn't gonna hit, but your opponent may not know that because people view Meta Knight's down B as like really crazy, like hitting a ridiculous ranges, so they'll be scared to get hit by it, even though like they're ridiculously far away. Because sometimes it appears like they get hit by one that went extremely far away. Like, what the hell has that much range? So
Yeah.
people have this. Meta Knight's down B has this unknown factor to your opponent. You got to use that to your advantage. But if you miss the ground, that's when it hurts you, in which you're getting punished for it like this.
Yeah, he just slightly used it. He used it a little too early, so he wasn't low enough.
I want to say
ground.
early. I wouldn't say early. He just needs to go to the platform and not the stage.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Twice.
Okay, so right there, he did get the kill here. But one option he has when Marth is pressuring you at the edge, as soon as you grab the edge and you're invincible, you can do an invincible dimensional cape slash forward through his attack because you'll still be invincible during the startup of it, and punish him for doing. He still got around it by doing I think a tournament winner, and got the down air. But this is also an option that he could use.
I see what you're saying, yeah, but you can also turn around too if you know the inputs. Like
Yeah.
here, it would have been down B, hold right on the control stick, and then left on the C stick. It would have done the forward slash of Meta Knight's down B, but also turn them around, in which it's a really good option for Meta Knight to punish attacks, like a lot of Marth's attacks. And it's really good at turning around situations like this. But you just catch him getting out of his shield, which if he held shield, he could have just like bared out of shield or just like wave dash and reset to neutral. But you're fortunate that he jumped out of shield.
I don't even know what that hit was. It was enough. Stock to 99.
Yeah, this is a really good string here.
As the throw again goes forward twice. No ninja, no suplex.
No ninja, no.
Really? Did you really just go there?
Hey, man.
I like it.
Hey, man.
Yeah, the situation.
Tomato.
Oops, sorry.
Not going high.
Okay.
Sorry. I think we're thinking about the same thing.
Yeah.
The situation there, he burned his double jumps too quickly when he got off stage, and he needed to save at least one for either a reverse shuttle loop or for the tornado because it really aids the tornado's vertical recovery.
Like I don't for Meta Knight. I'm not too picky about Meta Knights burning all their jumps so soon because the moment you use your special, you lose it anyway. So
You don't if you use tornado. Tornado keeps your jumps, as far as I'm aware. But I'm sorry, you glitched out there. What was that?
you were.
I'm sorry. I think Discord's not letting me hear you very well.
Okay.
Okay,
I got you.
You're good.
All right. You still there?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
here. I'm waiting for you to talk. I'm waiting for you to talk.
Okay. So, with like all of Meta Knight,
It's happening again. I still can't hear you. I'm sorry. It's like breaking up. I don't know. I heard you say jelly. That's it.
Alright, how about now?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So as I was saying, Meta Knight loses all his jumps when he uses any special.
Really? Because okay,
Yeah.
all right. Was it different in the previous patch?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was that got patched in 3.6. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. Like I'm like 90% sure because I've never been able to use a jump after I've done neutral B.
Okay. Well, I just misinformed then.
Where were we in this video?
We were like 30 seconds in or something.
So you just died from an edge guard. From this edge guard.
Yes.
So let's look at it again. Actually, I want to look at the whole string.
Is he going to? No. Dash attack will work. Once, twice, 1, 2. On the dancing blade. I don't even know what that hit was. It was enough. Stock to 99.
I'm not the biggest fan of downs with the dare. Like, either up air or fair, in my opinion, you'll get a lot more out of it because now you forced Marth into a tech chase situation by getting the grab, and now you just had to back up because down throw he would have been able to DI off stage. So if you want to go for the damage, back throw is definitely the right call. But you could have either gone for the fair, and you just keep carrying him across horizontally, or up air and you just try to keep it in the air, in which Marth in the air against you is really, really bad. Is really bad. So it's better to keep Marth in the air than to do tech chase situations like you just put yourself in right now.
I 100% agree. I would have 9 times out of 10 opted for up air. Forward air is finicky for me because as we've seen, sometimes it sends people behind you and it messes up the combo.
That's just spacing.
Yeah, it is.
If you learn how to space your fairs properly, then you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
The back. As the throw again goes forward twice.
Yeah, like if you
Exactly like that.
jump straight up instead of fade in, you send him off stage even more, in which that puts Marth in an even worse position against you.
No ninja, no suplex.
No ninja, no ninja, no.
That was actually a really good time for a down B.
From the back throw?
Yeah, from the back throw.
Yes, I agree.
No ninja, no suplex.
You get here, you get the back throw,
Jump down
run,
B.
jump down B, right there.
Yeah.
And that's a death Marth.
No ninja, no ninja, no.
Like that fair would not have been able to hit you. It would have came out too late. Down B kills Marth right there. And now you're put in this terrible situation. So you use your jumps here, and yeah, I can't fault you for that. Like the only thing I could recommend is that you use your NATO really early because tornado goes really high up if you mash well, and it would have clipped Marth right there. The only problem is I've had things go too well. Like I've had situations where if I have an opponent in my tornado, I feel like you can't go as high. I'm not sure if that's true
I'm sorry, repeat that.
because when you have an opponent in your tornado, you can't rise as high. I don't
Okay.
know if that's true,
That
but
might be
it's felt
true.
like that for me.
That might be true because when Sharks does side B with Ices, it's kind of a similar move where it's like this multi-hit move that rises really high and goes horizontal. I can gimp him by getting hit by his side B, and he'll go less high. At least it's true for him. I don't know if it's true for our tornado, but that could be true if like that trend follows characters with similar things.
So
like that.
maybe you wouldn't have been able to reach edge, but that's definitely what I would have gone for right here. I would have tried to do that
Yeah.
because that's one thing I also really love about tornado is that people trying to edge guard you catch them in your tornado, and then you need to get that last hit of the tornado for it to actually be a good recovery. Otherwise, they'll just land right next
next
to
to
you
you, and you're in lag. Yeah.
and no hit stun, and you're in a lot of hit lag, and they get a free punish off you. So you need to make sure that you're following whatever the way they're SDIing, or try to go for ledge.
Hey,
I like it. I like
Hey,
it.
man.
Mock Tornado not going high enough.
So, what do you think is going to be different in Mask and Satan versus when Mask played Lane? In terms of the style
levels.
of Mark.
I'm really liking this movement. Like, there's no command from you at all. You're making Satan panic so much. Like you see Satan just throwing out move after move after move, just trying to catch you, thinking you're gonna commit, and then the moment he committed to a dash attack, you got in for the grab, and now you're putting a punish on him. That was really good.
Levels. Ooh, good point. Well, it's been a bit. You might have had some water, had some food.
That was really good to like grab the edge and make him think he needs to recover a little high, and then you jumped over and F smashed him for trying to recover high.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Forward smash actually connected. It was not a good sweet spot by Marth. Forward smash was enough to kill him. We did see a suplex throw with a follow-up. This time going up.
That's also where
Down
using
tilt.
down smash tech chase hurt you a bit. Down tilt, it would have hit because you just need to react sooner. Because the moment you see someone going into tech chase situation, always down tilt. Always. You have enough time. You have enough time after the down tilt happens to chase them if they rolled away or in. Down tilt is really good. So use that just about every single time. Or forward tilt. One or the other. Forward tilt, try to reset or just pop them up and try to get all 3 hits to set them up, set you up for something else, but always use them.
Only one up tilt allowed at 32%, and they call this man a fast faller. Only one up
Oh
tilt.
my goodness.
I'm a little disappointed. Forward smash, of course. Cute little combo. He's not going to grab. Shield breaker. No more jumps. He has to come back with an up B. Yes. Always the Meta Knight. If you get hit out of your special moves, you lose your jumps. Which means you have to come back with another
Really
special
nice.
move.
That was excellent.
That here will hit under the stage and be it. Everything is going for Meta Knight. Yet to use his...
That's what I'm talking about, using your down B to recover. Either you grab ledge, or he could have just landed on stage and gone for a grab. Like, down B is really good for recovering as well. From above, it's a lot harder to use it from below, but above, it's definitely really good, especially at that height. You just gotta be careful because down B has about like 30 frames of startup. It's somewhere around there. So, like, people I play against a lot will actually go out there, like, try to, like, you would punish a Zelda teleport, because the startup, she's just stuck there. Same with Meta Knight's down B. You're stuck in the air like that, and Marth can easily jump at you and fair you or hit you out of it or something, and punish you for trying to down B somewhere. So you gotta be careful with that if your opponent catches onto you.
Plus, your hurt box extends like crazy.
Somewhat. Like, I mainly see that when I'm going for the slash.
Okay.
Because that's when the hurt box goes crazy. But you actually have invincibility from for about 9 frames, from frame 22 to 31.
31, yeah.
So you can't get hit during that time.
Second stock, back to back. No, the ledge will keep him invincible. Trading down tilts. Pretty much have the same down tilt, really. Trading them back and forth. The throw. No follow up.
Yeah, that I would not have liked to use reverse up B like that because you see Marth's just crouching there, throwing down tilts at you. So even if your reverse up B hit him, he would have crouch canceled it and be able to forward smash you instead. Because you're at that percent where Marth is going to have a hard time killing you.
No.
Also, you need to learn how to invincible waveland, so there's that.
The ledge.
He tried to do it, I think, right.
No, he did a tournament winner into waveland.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what he did there.
Okay, so the worse ledge dash.
Yeah, pretty much.
Trading down tilts. Pretty much have the same down tilt, really. Trading them back and forth. The throw.
And that you missing that grab, that's just a little miss space, so there's nothing much to think about there. Okay, use one jump there. You have two more jumps. Instead of reverse up being like you just did, use another jump and air dodge up. You will grab a ledge. Like air dodging is Meta Knight's air dodge is so good. His grab box comes out after 12 frames of the air dodge. It's one of the fastest in the game. It's extremely good. Like you could air dodge, be just a tiny bit above the ledge, and you will still grab. It is so good. So try to use that more so you don't put yourself in a vulnerable situation like this.
Follow up.
Alright, bringing it back slowly.
I don't know if
Slowly
that was a
bringing
read,
it back.
but he was ready.
So Mask is from New York.
Correct?
Yeah,
So
I
we
heard.
heard.
Do you know where he is in that? I guess not. I'm in the New York Facebook page. Let me try
You're
to see if
asking
he's
the
on
wrong
yeah,
guy.
Okay, for sure. For sure.
Down tilt to intercept the Mach Tornado. I like it. Forces Meta Knight to come back with the shuttle loop, but he does. The back throw, gonna go off stage, doesn't grab back the ledge, tries to get a few aerials, with no whiff. Down, no good. Suplex throw, tech chase. No need for a tech.
There again, I would have liked to see an up throw, because the down throw put him like in the perfect position to just re-grab edge.
Yeah. And also, when you're trying to edge guard him, you keep like jumping out there and throwing a hitbox immediately. You need to do a little better job of reading how your opponent's recovering and reacts to it. Don't be preemptive with it. Reacts to what your opponent's doing. If you can see, oh, he's trying to recover low, then you go out, do a drop zone like Nair or something. Drop zone Nair destroys Marth if he's recovering low. Completely wrecks him. But if he's recovering high, you need to be able to stay on stage so you can cover the
landing
to,
leg.
the high to punish the high recovery. Like he's trying to jump up, grab ledge, or air dodge onto stage. So you need to be ready for that because you jump out really early and you let Marth, because Marth has a more reach than you, so he can hit you.
Yeah, he can just
If
see you
he's
coming
like-
in, and he's
Uh-huh.
yeah.
God, gross in this game.
Alright, Mask is not even PR on New York, New Jersey.
Yeah, he's doing rather
Yeah.
well. Shield break. On stage.
That should be it.
He's refreshing his
Oh.
many times as he can.
That happens to a lot of people. Like even in Melee, in every single game I see, it's like you're above 100 and you're refreshing. You're like ledge jumping all the time to refresh invincibility, and like you get them in this juicy position to just punish, but then you accidentally like do neutral get up, and it's really laggy because you're above 100 instead of doing like a ledge hop that never has any extra lag.
Yeah.
So it just happened. I feel like that just happens to everyone, and a
One
lot.
thing I want to as well, and this bugs me a lot for like everybody. Why are you refreshing invincibility frames right here? Like, you refreshed it twice, and he's not anywhere near you. In PM, you only get 5. You only get 5 refreshes of invincibility. You have to use them. Refresh him right when he's coming into range. That's when you want to refresh it. So it just annoys me when people just like constantly refresh it over and over and when they're like way off stage. And like, no, you're wasting the 5 you have. Now you have to waste time going on stage and then going back to grab ledge if you want your invincibility frames. So keep that in mind.
refreshing his invincibility.
Also, reverse down B will kill a landing Marth from his up B, but you accidentally do the slow get up.
Can the down smash to punish the forward from Marth, and Marth goes too
that
low.
does it.
I didn't mind that there as that bear as much because you forced him to go a lot lower than he wanted to, and then he couldn't reach ledge because of it. So that was a good zoning bear.
Oh, too far. Sorry. There we go.
Game 2. Same matchup. Fountain of Dreams. Hitting through the platforms is probably what Marth wants out of this. The range of that sword will reach everywhere. Doesn't matter where Meta Knight stands.
That was a good crouch cancel.
Back. The Russian versions
No.
manages to make it work. Here we go. I have the edge. Back to forward. Twice. He's down instead of forward afterwards. Fresh invincibility. Roll on.
Ooh, one more thing I want to point out. Get up attack is so freaking good in covering recoveries like Marth.
Because it sends him
Because
backwards.
it's got a huge reverse hitbox. A huge one. And it's so easy to cover so many recovery options from it. Just from get up attack. One, it's long lasting. So if he's going for the sweet spot, your get up attack still counts as holding ledge. Two, if they go for landing on stage, your get up attack will knock him back and reset the edge guard, except Marth now has no jumps or side B. That's if he used them. Get up attack is really good. You need to use them against like Marth, Roy, it's a lot harder. Sheik is decent, but I just usually go for reverse down. I can't think right now. Spaceys can be good. Falcon is really good against this. Wario, this is really good in the Wario matchup. Mario's decent. What else I'm forgetting? I'm just trying to think of characters off the top of my head. Ganon is good.
A lot of those diagonal recoveries.
The vertical recoveries, yeah. It's mainly the vertical recoveries that these are really good at. So yeah, get up attack, try to use that a lot more often.
Punish Ninja.
That was nice.
Yeah, so he knows to do it
That's
there.
a risk.
Yeah, it depends on how they DI.
But doing it off stage,
Huge risk.
he put
But
himself off stage with that dimensional cape.
Side B is really risky versus Marth. Lucky you lived there. A down tilt would have killed you. I don't know why he didn't throw it out. But yeah, you can't just side B like that if Marth's just sitting right there. You need to use either Tornado or up B. That was really dangerous, and you're very fortunate for living there.
I think
He must have known.
he knew that he was still able to drift back up. He had to.
Forward should be enough.
I don't mind that as well. You're trying to space.
It was just, yeah.
I've done that. I've done that several times as well. Trying to just barely avoid them hitting me, and then you just barely misspaced it.
Yeah, you just run out of options almost.
For get up attack, yeah, like it'll always send you back. You just have to time it a little differently if you're over 100.
Yeah, forward is the forwarder sent him far enough. Of course, Volcano was going to make it back, but Mark
He
was
was
just
scared,
there
yeah.
waiting. The fear of God. All the uppers. So many uppers. All of them. Grab stage, not in time, and Smash will send the opponent away. The back here will be a little too short for the forward. Would have been better off with an empty jump there. Instead, he gets dash, double up tilt.
That was a good
Forward air.
DI away on that forward
No
air.
follow, lets the opponent come back. He guards. He has corner care. Yes.
Yeah, that's what happens when you miss ledge. You get down tilted. If you get down tilted after you used one of your, you're dead. Like there's nothing you can do about it. You are dead. Meta Knight has no good upward diagonally recovery moves. None.
Okay, so one thing that I mentioned the Blood Cross post earlier, but he talks about
What was that?
Blood Cross's post on Meta Knight's recovery. One thing that he really likes to do with down B is he mixes up whether or not he's going to grab edge or he's going to slash the person trying to edge guard him.
Yes.
So yeah, So basically, since Marth was down tilting, you can try to slash him, and if you can get above him, like slightly above the ground, his down tilt won't hit you because you'll be above it, and then you'll smack his head.
You can also just try to turn around as well and send him off stage. Like I said, that's a really
Right.
good option.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
And people get surprised every time it happens for some reason, even though I do it so much.
Yeah. I'm just thinking one step at a time for now in terms of
Yeah.
what he should work on. But I do agree, it is really good, like way better than sending them back on stage.
Mhm.
Corner pressure. Dimensional K doesn't snap right away. Down tilt. Blah, done. Just a little poke. Just an in is all you need to kill a Meta Knight. He's well read. Nice Satan. My respects go to him.
Instead of that, oops.
You keep doing tournament winner into Waveland, and that is not safe. Like, Marth can easily punish you for that, but he hasn't punished you once for it, so.
Well, I was gonna. He got a down tilt pop up.
Yeah.
Earlier, and Marth DI'd it away, and he tried to go for a back air, so the Marth was too far away.
Yeah.
He might have been able to do a raw bear if he had enough room to run.
I don't think he had enough room to run.
Yeah, so usually you just want to go for like an up B or a down B, depending. If he's DIing away, you can probably get a down B.
Down tilt to up B is really good on Marth.
Okay, yeah.
Marth is at that weight, will that'll kill off the top, like at 120, 130.
Yeah. That's a really good bread and butter Meta Knight 2-hit kill combo.
And what's extremely good on a character like Marth, you have 3 directions to send them. 3. Either you down tilt to up B, which sends him up, down tilt to regular down B, which will send him away from stage to the right in this scenario, or down B turnaround slash to send him the other way. And like you guess which way they're DIing, and you try to catch them with the bad DI that they're doing for the move you choose. So Meta Knight is really unique that way. Like there's technically no proper way to DI the down tilt setup because you can choose to send them in any way. It's rock paper scissors for them, but you know what you're gonna throw out, and they're completely guessing.
Yeah, it's pretty much on you after they DI. That's how I feel about up throw as well. Like they can try to DI, and they can DI in such a way that they're far away from a blast zone after you. Yeah. But usually it's really they're still gonna get hit pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gets the back air. Had center stage weaved in out. They both have to, how can I put this, find their way in their own separate ways.
That was unfortunate.
Ouch.
Satan's definitely bringing it back.
Absolutely. So far, full stock up by him.
Oh, he's trying to shield drop there. That's good to know he can do that.
Yeah, if you mess up shield dropping, you need to jump out of there instead of trying to constantly shield drop. I do this all the time. When I'm set to shield dropping, I do not stop until I actually do the shield drop. It's bad. You're vulnerable for a long time. It is really easy to punish you for trying to shield drop, and you're just sitting there doing nothing while your opponent is getting stage position. So if you see like you mess up like 2 or 3 times, get out of there. Just jump away.
That's again, I'm surprised he'd go for the fourth. Must have known it wasn't going to connect. Forward once, down twice, intercepted by Mark. Grab stage, back to neutral. Twice he's gone for that fourth hit. I don't understand why. Slows him down just that little extra bit.
I really like that string right there. It could have been extended
Yeah.
even more, but it was pretty good.
Double edge of Dancing Blade wasn't able to get the aerial afterwards. This is for the up tilt either. A little bit of a flub there by Satan. Make us believe, Satan.
Make us believe.
Give us a set.
Pray in our town hall. Make a statement.
Off stage. Of course, trade is
Okay, I want to go back to that string you had.
must have known it wasn't going to connect.
Here's a down tilt.
Okay,
I think.
so here's a fair down tilt. I would have done another fair.
Yeah,
And
he tried to
here's-
down air.
Down air takes too long, and
Yeah.
Marth doesn't stay in hit stun for too long. So you need to go for another fair, and Marth is going to be DIing in here because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a double jump. And Meta Knight's fair is really good. Either you hit him off stage with the third hit, or you use the first 2 hits to drag him down, and you fast fall, and that way you drag him down and set you up for another down tilt, and toss him right back up, and you can do like a little pillaring thing with Meta Knight's down tilt and fair. It's really good, and it works on most of the cast, which is the best part. So I think Meta Knights need to do that more, is using fair to drag your opponent down for a regrab or a down tilt. It's so good. So I would definitely have done that different.
Interesting. Accepted by Mark. Grab stage, back to neutral. Twice he's gone for that 4th hit. I don't understand why.
And so you get the nair,
Slows him down.
get the down tilt.
He does a pretty late nair to.
I would have done it. I would have hit the nair sooner, because the weak hit nair will just barely send him forward. You get to fast fall, L cancel, and then follow up with like an up air or a fair. But now he's at this weird height because the knockback of nair was still really strong, so he went decently far away. But you're still able to get him with the bear, but now you can't extend the combo anymore. That's the end of your combo. Now you're to edge guard, which isn't bad, but it's not as optimal.
Ideally, you want to keep for better positioning. First hit, double-edged down.
And one thing I actually I like doing personally is when I'm edge guarding people, I will jump out like right here, and then I try to just fall right back down. Just feint. I'm gonna try to go out there and hit them, and then just go back.
Yeah, and then they
really
try
good.
to swat at you, and you're not there anymore, and they're like, "Crap! I just used my double jump and my forward air, or something."
But yeah, as I was saying, with that weak hit nair, yeah, he would have been able to continue the combo because you get to follow up with a fair instead of a bear, and fair is a combo move, while bear is a combo finisher. The fair would have set him up, depending how he DI'd. If Marth DI'd away, that would have set up for a down beat, which that kills outright. That will kill outright,
especially if he's
90%.
Yeah, especially if he's still holding away from DIing.
Exactly. And then if he DIs up, you basically get in the same position as you were with the bear. So it's not as far off stage, but you still get to cover a Marth coming from above you, which is still a really bad position. Like up tilt will wreck Marth because his dare is not as long as your up tilt.
First hit, double-edged dancing blade, wasn't able to get the aerial afterwards. So for the up tilt, either a little bit of a flub there by Satan. Make us believe, Satan. Make us believe. Give us a set. Right.
Here's a situation where you don't have to fall with every single aerial.
For the up tilt, either a little bit of a flub there by Satan. Make us believe, Satan. Make us believe. Give us a set.
So you realize you missed the up air. I personally would have done another up air right there as you're rising, but then instead of doing a dare, just wave land. Wave land right there, and then either go for a grab or forward tilt him. And then he's going to try to punish you for it. He thinks you're going for an aerial, which you just wave land in that situation and try to grab him. It's a really good option, especially when your opponent's second shield like this. That's when you mainly be able to use it like that.
Pray in our town hall. Make a statement.
Nice.
Off stage. This trade is alright. From ledge, that back air.
Rip.
Yeah, that was just that happens to a lot of people. They're just like running around in neutral, and the other person just hits them, and they die because they were somewhat of a high percent.
Done. One tap on the C stick. At the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah. 1-1. I'll hold the fort. Meta Knight would want to go on Pokemon Stadium. I can understand. It's actually not
Hold on. I want to see what he
one
banned.
tap on the C stick. At the wrong place at
So You banned Dreamland and Delfino.
Didn't even move.
Versus Marth.
You won Smash. You won on Smashville. He won on Fountain. I personally would have liked Battlefield, but Pokemon is fine as well.
Right in the middle.
That's because Battlefield is just like my all-time favorite stage with Meta Knight.
I
It's
agree.
freaking amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
Forward. Done. One tap on the C stick. At the
Actually, Yoshi's would technically be my favorite if it was legal.
If it was legal. It's legal in my region.
Damn it! Yeah, but it was like, oh, it's just like WarioWare, but WarioWare has all the fancy platforms.
I don't
Screw
know.
Wario.
wrong place at the wrong.
You took away my Yoshis.
1-1. I'll hold the board. Meta Knight would want to go on Pokemon Stadium. I can understand. It's actually not a bad Meta Knight page at all. Do change the
Oh, and another good thing about Pokemon is that it's got a low ceiling, so up B will kill him. Down tilt up B is going to be like one of your big ways of killing Marth. Yeah, Yoshi's Brawl, not good. Boo. Yoshi's Melee, fantastic.
scenes for us.
I like Yoshi's Brawl too.
Up 3 times.
I honestly don't mind it.
Missing the grab just barely. Puts Marth in a better position. He gets the back. The forward. That's going to whip the Drill Rush. Drill Rush is going to
Quit drill rushing. Don't drill rush on stage twice like that. I can't believe you got out of that unscathed. That was ballsy.
Yeah, he ended up behind their shield.
Safe afterwards. Crossing up on shield. The only thing it's good for in this game, keeping you safe. Since block is on a button, of course. A little premature on that forward smash. Was the mark player? I gotta believe this time it will connect. Most percent.
Okay, yeah, oh, this is going to be a lot better for Meta Knight. Still not like, you know, 80-20 or nothing, but better. A lot of horizontal room, run around.
Much more.
Much more.
Counter's not gonna kill from Mark.
Up B would have killed there, but you got the bear still.
Either way,
Bear's,
yeah.
Bear's harder to space there to kill, but up B would have been easier.
Yeah, I agree.
And more confirmed, so try to go for that more.
Yes, that area. Of course, reverse back air. This time he snaps a dimensional creep. I like it. He's gonna go for it again. No, Mark Tornado. Try and confuse the opponent. Mark will have none of it. Down. He weaves
Good tech.
back just a bit before the down tilt. Fortunately, didn't get a strong enough hit.
Oh man,
Suplex
that
throw.
reaction tech chase.
Yeah, there I would have liked to see a dimensional cape instead of a dash attack after that down throw.
Is that the official name?
Or
Yeah.
the back throw.
That's what I call it.
Okay, I like it. I like it enough.
The reason I call it suplex throw, for those of you who wonder or don't know, Kirby Super. He's
In this situation,
gonna go for it again. No.
oh, I went a little too far.
Mark will have none of it. Down. He weaves back just a bit before the down tilt. Fortunately, didn't get a strong enough hit.
Oh man,
Suplex
that
throw.
reaction tech chase though. You see that?
Okay, here's where I would have been ballsy as fuck.
Drop zone in the air.
That's what suplex throw
Oh wait, no, not there.
is for.
Here's where I would just drop zone Nair. The weak Nair will just send him at such a shitty angle, and he will most likely not be able to recover. You might die because Nair just lasts so long, and Pokemon Ground Blast Zone isn't the highest, well, isn't the lowest. It's pretty short, so you could die easily from trying to do the drop zone Nair. But when you're at 165%, I think it's worth it to try to eat another stock. Trying to cheese out another stock like this.
Is that the official name?
That's what I call it.
Okay, okay, I like it.
Was
I
it
like
there?
The reason I call it suplex throw, for those of you who wonder or don't know,
That was a situation I was talking about.
Official name?
that's what I call it.
Okay, okay. I like it. I like it enough.
The reason I
So right here, I would have just kept dropping and nairing
suplex
instead of trying to hit him with the bear.
throw, for those of you
But then again, it's a really cheesy thing.
who wonder or don't know, Kirby Superstar, there's an
Yeah.
ability called suplex, and the down throw of the suplex ability is those toe taps. So I kept calling it a suplex throw. Same reason I called it up the up throw. I called
If you're gonna use neutral B to recover like that, you need to make sure that the last hit hits. That I already pointed that out earlier. Just need to point that out again. If you catch your opponent in the tornado, just stay on top of them and let the tornado do its work.
Well, ninja throw. Kirby Superstar ninja ability has that throw.
And the contrast, if you're on the shield, fade back to the edge as early as you can and try to grab ledge. It's really hard for your opponent to actually punish this. So try to do that.
Yeah, Meta Knight just stole Kirby's throws. I just realized that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. He is a Kirby. Just with the mask and only uses the sword ability.
Nice down.
That was amazing. Yeah.
Kill.
Next.
Really good. I need to rewatch that stream again.
Ninja throw. Kirby Superstar ninja ability has that throw. Goes all the way
Yeah,
up.
Meta Knight just stole Kirby's throws. I just realized that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. He is a Kirby. Just with the mask and only uses the sword ability.
Oh, it's just an up air to damn me.
Yeah, but it was good situational awareness.
Like as Meta Knight, you need to, like, it should be second nature for you to always look for that
That opening.
golden space while you're in a combo where down B just like goes that perfect distance to hit him. Like anywhere in your combo. If you see that, or you ever see like someone's falling and trying to grab edge,
Yes,
it's a
especially
good time
that.
to use down B. It's really good. It needs to become second nature. Any Meta Knight player, make that your second nature. Recognizing when you can hit a down B.
I'm surprised the initial did connected. Up.
I know, right?
The forward. Up. Back. Forward. Make it stop. Thank you, man. Puts an end. Suplex. Forward 3 times on tilt. He's gonna grab.
Wow. I'm surprised that worked out so well.
He did the Jigglypuff like fade back around the up B so that you can just like make them really scared and then grab the edge from behind them where there's not a hitbox.
I do something similar to Roy where I'll let go of ledge and drop down, let Roy up B because it goes at a weird, very steep diagonal angle,
Yeah.
which you can go under it and then jump back up and hit him with the bear because Roy lingers at the top for a little bit, and I would jump back up and hit him with the bear to knock him off stage. It's decently good, except it's a tight window, so it doesn't work all the time.
Meta Knight player looking.
There I would like to see more up
Go
airs,
back this time.
like falling up
Oh,
there
yeah.
after the second one or the first one.
Off stage. That is, after all, the name of the game. But sometimes you don't always go for the optimal thing. You want to mix up. I understand that, and I respect it. Good throw. Right away released. Going back.
Good mash out.
Reverse back. Won't connect. That down air was.
That was another cape situation.
But killed himself.
Satan looking to the skies for help.
Oh, this is 3 out of 5?
Yeah,
Ooh,
it is.
Bowser. Oh, boy. Bowser is such good combo food.
Yeah, this one's really fun to watch.
Okay, Satan does a dual main. Marth and Bowser. We saw
Bowser gets out of a lot of these tech chases because of his up B though.
Goes for the grab again, but no.
You can keep that going even longer just by fast falling up air and just keep them in an up air
The
string.
one thing Meta Knight's going to have to do is grab the hell out of Bowser. That's pretty much his biggest weakness. Of course, once Bowser's off stage, it could be rough. But heaven help Meta Knight if he gets hit.
Heaven help. So
Bowser's gonna
God,
recover
was
high,
it
of course.
pools or doubles where he brought out the Bowser and the
There you could have
I'm
up
pretty
B.
sure up B kills there.
Yeah.
It was the Zelda.
The Zelda?
I think it was the Zelda. Yeah.
On the note of oops.
Okay.
On the note of up B, you have to make sure you do, like there's that gif of Eclipse Kirby accidentally killing himself after he killed NZA
Yeah.
after up being.
Ah.
You have to make sure you like glide up so you can fall back as far close to the stage as you can so you don't die if you can't see the camera very well on the stage or something. But that'll come with messing around with finishing off with up B.
It's all about experimentation, knowing what your limits are.
Yeah.
That's exactly what friendlies are for. Knowing how far you would go with down B and then re-grab ledge. That's a big thing you need to learn your limits at. Be extremely good at hitting just like the outskirts of it, barely not going out of range, and then grabbing ledge to get the most out of your combos. And same with up B, knowing like how far away from ledge can you go without dying. So as just learning your limits.
Yeah, or
Do that in friendlies.
yeah, or reverse up being so that you face towards the stage when you do it.
Yeah.
And he went Bowser and he
That's
reversed
already
slow.
something rather impressive.
Yeah, it
Zelda
was
beating up
really
the Mark.
yeah, it was really weird. It was a really weird set.
I'm not used to having Zelda beating up the Mark. I like the chase. This time he sends the opponent off, goes for the
I actually would prefer the triple forward tilt there because Bowser's get a DI in there, and then it would have led to a down B to send Bowser off even further, in which Bowser recovering against you is like a snake recovering. You're gonna eat a ton of damage. Like, there's no avoiding it. So the further you get him off stage, the easier it will be for you to give him a ton of damage. Because with Bowser, his recovery, he's resilient. Like, he can make it back several times, but you just need to keep hitting him off over and over and over until he finally can't get back on stage.
Tealz.
Oh, that's what's weird about Bowser. Bowser, you know how you can only grab the ledge 5 times? Bowser can grab it however often he wants.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just that's not what I meant. Like saying that he's gonna eat a ton of percent, because Snakes, when he's recovering, he's gonna eat a ton of percent just because he does damage to himself. Okay, just checking. Gosh,
Critics, everyone.
Didn't know that. A little oversight there. Maybe some
Probably.
I like the down.
you really do jump from edge like every single time. Mix up your recoveries. Like, either like if you see your opponent's close, try to do an aerial once in a lifetime. Like, they're okay options, but like when it's bad is when people like do fear from edge every single time, which is what like most mid to lower level players. So I'm not gonna knock on you too hard for not doing that, but Invincible Waveland is good. Jumping up and then even just jumping up and then down being to anywhere, either on the platform or on the stage, and just go barely out of the reach of your opponent so he can't punish you. Or you go behind your opponent and you get a grab, because on Bowser you're not going to want to do that, because up B out of shield will destroy you. Up B out of shield destroys your down B approaches on top of him. So you don't want to do that against Bowser. So against Bowser, you just want to go outside of his threat range just about every time, either in front of him or behind him, just whichever you decide. What else could you do? Yeah, it's mainly the Invincible Waveland. Invincible Waveland is extremely good. Learn how to do that.
There's a punish to get up attack. He had the read. Meta Knight did. Bowser's going to read back. Trying to get
Nice.
off stage. Not going to work. Meta Knight's all over him with that sword. Forward. He's going to grab. He does grab. Refresh. Forces. Get up attack. Connects. Gets rid of the jump.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
I'm surprised I didn't grab there.
Invincibility.
He just needs to do that again.
2 more times.
He's getting the hang of it. He has to figure out how to play this character again. You know, the first 2 stocks are for wait,
Yeah,
what?
that's true.
Wait, what am I doing?
Needs more fire breath, I guess, a Meta Knight, so I'm not sure. But, might have a point. Suplex throw, tech chase. Up B says no.
Up B, frame 1.
Whirling Fortress, Invincible, frame 1. That's it. I like the run down
One of the
smash.
few uppercuts in this game.
7 frames. That down smash. With armor. So good. Absolutely.
And
love it.
actually, armor should beat a lot of Meta Knight stuff. Meta Knight's got a lot of single weak hits.
Well, that's not going to do it. You got to grab
Really
the
nice.
stage, people. Grab the ledge. If not, you're going to get forward smashed by Meta Knight.
Down tilt to up smash is really good on Bowser and fast fallers, so you want to try to do that.
I don't think Mask used up smash at all this set, or any of his sets.
That too, yeah.
Grab stage. No, he
Now
misses
that you
the
mention
jump.
it, he's barely used up smash.
Tries to get the read.
Which I understand against Marth, wouldn't want to do it as much, because Marth gets hit out of before the third hit hits.
Yeah, and he's still on the
Quite a
ground,
bit.
and then you get punished.
Yeah, but against Bowser, it's really good because
Yeah.
Bowser has such a big body, so you have more leniency which to not get punished from it. So
Yeah.
down tilt to up smash at early percents is really good.
Yeah, also Dacus is worth learning, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Dacus is amazing for Meta Knight. It's really good.
He's got the forward on the double jump. That Nair is going to do it. An armored Nair. 1, 2, 3. The shuttle loop.
See, you're ending these combos too soon. Like, you can extend these quite a bit more.
The forward there on the double jump. That nair is going to do it. That arm.
Okay, you hit him there. Instead of doing the nair immediately as you jump first. Like, use as much hit stun as you can. So, where you're at right now, and Bowser's going to be a little lower since you wouldn't have hit him yet. This is when you fast fault and do another up air. Hit him up again, and then you jump back up to refresh your jumps, and then keep the string going. Oh, fair is also amazing against Bowser, because, again, it's because of the big body, and he doesn't go very far from fair. So you can combo into IDC like at 110% if they DI in. It's crazy, like, how good fair to down B is on Bowser.
1, 2, 3.
He also could have used those platforms to get his jumps back to extend more up airs.
Oh yeah, I point that out.
Okay.
Okay. But what was the second part you gonna say?
But I was just gonna say I agree with like the rising and falling up airs. Those are very, very good because you also still get your jumps back after those.
I don't see Meta Knights use their jumps and up airs properly nearly enough as they should. Like, they just use up air whenever it's off cooldown, or like right when your opponent gets in range. But you need to time it, so you need to know like when your opponents get in and out of hit stun. So like Bowser, he's gonna be in hit stun for quite a bit. So you can wait a little longer to use the up air to better position yourself to, one, get the center part of up air where he can't get anywhere, he can't really smash DI in a certain direction to get out of the next one. Because if you hit him off the left or right side of up air, you'll go more in that direction. So the better you can center yourself with up air, the better. Oh, that too, yeah. I agree with Gnarlix there. Like, it's a good idea just to keep Bowser in the air, because Bowser, you're not going to be able to do much. Like, the best thing you can do is, like, down B to, like, just armor his way to the ground, but then you can just, like, get below a platform and then punish him from there.
Yeah, I agree. Up tilt is super good at just, like, staying on the ground and anti-airing people once you get him up there.
Alright.
Go fast enough not to kill himself. That would suck.
And that's off. Up there again.
That's what it is. He's gone with the Meta Knight.
We're
The
done.
nair, I think the nair is going to be it. Yeah.
That was a good try.
Alright, that's the end of that set.
Sweet.
Satan's end.
Alright, that's all I really had planned for as far as sets goes, and we've gone pretty long.
Yeah, we have.
But I am pretty impressed by Mask's Meta Knight, and I'm excited to see what he does the more he learns.
I am too.
But yeah, like we said with the up smash thing, like Guru, he uses up smash like all the freaking time, especially out of empty dimensional cape, which is funny to me. But he usually does it behind people, so it's like safer, because up smash is pretty punishable and it can be pretty crouch cancelable. But using a mix of things, like I feel like Guru uses it a little too much, and then Mask doesn't use it maybe quite enough. But yeah, we'll see where he goes, especially if he watches these.
Oh yeah, like almost every Meta Knight needs to use Cape more. Cape is
Yeah, that's
amazing.
Yeah, especially out of like down tilt and like back throw, he had a lot of opportunities to get those. But I guess that wraps everything up. Thanks for helping out, Tealz.
No problem.
Have fun with Aeon.
I'm playing with Maddox today.
Oh, Maddox, that's right.
Yeah, Aeon was yesterday. We played for 7 hours yesterday.
Jeez.
My God.
I haven't played that much Smash in a long time. At least in one
when
setting.
I practice with people, we just lose track of time, and we go like 4 or 5 hours at least. It's crazy.
I used to do that, but now that I live with Smashers, we're just like, I'm tired. Just got off work. I want to watch a show. But thank everybody else for showing up in chat. even though some people showed up a little late. Oh man. Good night, everybody.